she's helping them become like her. Just this depraved, disgusting, nasty piece of shit. I guess truly evil loves the company. So Vita was just convulsing pretty horrifically. How many videos do I have to post of my dogs convulsing and having neurological symptoms from the gas? Because, I mean, how much gas can an animal take? So right now, there's people that, this crazy crack whore, who's a psychopath and a sociopath and pretty much worse than Jeffrey Dahmer, someone who ate people, because he liked to experiment on people too and torture them. And he believed that these young, mostly black men, were his little toys that he could play with, just like she does. The way she cuts my hair and my pubic hair and twists my limbs, and she acts like I'm this little toy for her to play with. Destroy, mutilate. Anyhow, this is what she's doing to Vita, and she came into Kanab with her psychopath friends that are drug traffickers and with their drugs, and they came into Kanab and found the scum of the scum, the people who were already on their way to losing any sense of humanity within their souls, and picked them to help them. The people that worked here, the people that live here, and they went to them, the desperate, the ones that have no sense of self, have no self-respect, and will not realize that whatever little bits of humanity that they had before I came into town and before they decided to participate in the torture of two dogs and a human being that they don't know and they've never met, that will forever mark them as not being a part of the human race anymore and participating in such evil acts. The human psyche crumbles, disintegrates, and they all think they're stronger than that. They all think that that's not them. But the bottom line is the human psyche is just the human psyche. And it can only do so much detrimental damage to another being before it crumbles. Because human beings weren't put on this earth. Animals don't do this. And we're just one of the species on this planet to torture and rape and sodomize and watch suffering day in and day out and enjoy it. Just take a look at the serial killers that get interviewed. They devolve over time, and they're much stronger than crack whore. I mean, they've done much more. They did it all on their own. They didn't need a big group of people, a bunch of drug addicts to help her. They usually do those things on their own, and they devolve. And the more they do it, the sicker they become. And they talk about it. In all of them. They've all been interviewed, and that's what they talk about. How each time they murdered someone, each time they raped and killed a woman, that they became sicker in the head. So it's amazing how much crack whore can sit there and say that she is, they just worship her because she gives them drugs and stuff. But the fact of the matter is, they're giving her their soul for nothing. For nothing. And that really does go back to the fact that that's how they feel about themselves, is they're not worth anything. And that's why they'd participate in something like this. I mean, who would do this to a dog? Who would sit there and prolifically poison an animal day in and day out for 2 years? And after killing a cat, already continue to do it knowing that the death of these animals is most likely imminent. And just because you can cover up the fact of the death and why that happened and how it occurred, it doesn't take that stain away from your soul, whatever is left of it. It doesn't take that away. what you've done. Because this is a creature that was created not by me. I didn't create this dog. I didn't birth this animal. This creature was created by something higher than me, something much more powerful than me, and in such a majestic place like Kanab, where you can clearly see the spiritual element here to do something so horrific, and to actually believe that you're not going to get any consequence by torturing an entity, a spirit, in this manner, and think that you're actually not going to have to pay for that. That's beyond stupid. But that's a drug addict for you.